Hello, my name is Santiago Sánchez Domínguez, and today I'm going to present my project for the second exam. And I'm going to share my screen, and there is. Okay. I'm going to talk about the Newton's laws. The Newton's laws enunciated by Newton and considered as the most important in classic mechanics are three: the law of inertia, the relationship between force and acceleration, and the law of action and reaction. Newton argued that all movements adhere to these three main laws, formulated in mathematical terms. And the first Newton law says that every body preserves its state of rest or uniform and rectilinear motion unless it is forced to change its state by forces impressed on it. For example, a frog sitting on a leaf will remain at rest as long as a force does not act on it or on she. The second law, Newton's second law, states that if a net force is applied to an object, the object's velocity will change since its direction or speed will change. For example, if the grocery cart is empty, its acceleration is greater even if not as much force is applied when pushing it. On the other hand, if it is full, the acceleration is lower and more force is required for it to advance. And there is the photo for the example. And the third Newton's laws, the Newton's third law or action-reaction principle states that when two particles interact, the force on one particle is equal on the opposite to the force that interacts on the other particle. That is, if there is an external force, such a force will be counteracted by another equal, but in the opposite direction. An example of Newton's third law is when we have to move a sofa or any heavy object, the action force applied to the object causes it to move, but at the same time generates a reaction force in the opposite direction that we perceive as a resistance of the object. In the photo is another example when it is a ball in the floor and you shoot it with your foot, it is going to move while the force. And now I am going to talk about the second theme for my project, and I am going to talk about the free body diagram. There is a theme that we have seen in class, and I am going to talk about it. What is a free body diagram, are you asking? I don't know. A free body diagram is a graphical representation often used by physicists and engineers to analyze or represent the forces acting on a free body, something like, I don't know, a ball, and something like that, no, a box or any other things. The free body diagram is an elementary particular case of a force diagram. And here on my right side, here we have a photo of a free body diagram. The force is represented in F with the letter F. The weight is represented with the mg, and the normal force supporting the mass is the letter N. And this is the example. Is, I don't know, is an object and the force is acting to its right side, and the weight and the normal force are making that it doesn't, that this is staying so, and when the force comes, it is going to move, something like this. And I have nothing to say about on any other things. And at last, as my reflection, I'm going to tell about my reflection about the two themes. And I think that it's important to know Newton's laws in order to know how some things are going to react on some occasions on our daily life, or on school, or when you're making a sport or in your job. And with the theme of the free body diagram, it should also be important to be able to know more about the types of forces that can be used in our normal lives and know how is going to the object or the person going to react while the different forces. And I think it's all for my project. Thank you for your attention, and yeah, it's all.